Hello, Aries. Elsie here to do your reading for the week ahead. Aries, how are you doing? How are you doing after this eclipse, after this new moon? Tell me how you're doing in the comments. It's heavy energy for you. It is. And I want to know how you're getting along here. I'm here to do your reading for the week ahead, Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. The next week is already May. How crazy is that? I'm glad to have you here. Thank you for clicking here. If you're someone who's always clicking here, I appreciate you so much, y'all. Please don't ever underestimate the power of being in the comments, the connection that you give me, being in the comments, connecting to me, giving me a thumbs up, just giving me some sort of something, letting me know that you're there helps. So thank you so much for all that you do. All right, here we go. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter for the week ahead. Tell me about Tell me about Aries. You could be dealing with an Aquarius. Well, it feels like something's coming out. The truth might be coming out in the week ahead. Here, Aries. The truth. What's the truth about? The truth is about why you were in solitude. We have happiness. Interesting. I think that you have found the truth in your solitude, Aries. I think that's what it is. You've learned the magic. I'm telling you, stay to yourself for a year. Be by yourself. Do things by yourself. Take yourself to dinner. Take yourself to a movie. Romance yourself. Practice self-care. In a year, you will not be the same person. I feel like I'm dealing with someone who has found their truth within the solitude. So you have had some type of a revelation about truth, what you know to be true. Got happiness and focus. I feel like you're happily focused, or you are focusing on positive things, and I think that's where your power lies. All right. Let's take a look. One card for Aries, please. Why do I keep wanting to call you Aquarius? You're dealing with Aquarius, some of you. So we have Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter for Aries, please, for the week ahead. Aries. Aries for the week ahead. Okay, we have one. We have the healing light. I like it. It's never bad when it shows up. You, my friend, have gone through some type of awakening. You are strengthening your spirit, I believe, by healing the self. I think you're healing the self and seeing the truth, and I think this is all being done while you're in hermit mode or solitude. And solitude doesn't necessarily have to mean that you've got yourself in a cabin in the woods, right? It can definitely mean that you walk a lot with your music playing in your ears. That's solitude. It's very meditative to take a walk, for sure. So we have the healing light, and I feel as though you are being healed. I feel like you've been given clarity. The healing light is something, that's purple and pink, right? Third eye is open. We have yellow here as well. And we have pink, which is downloads, right? So we have sun. I believe that you are someone who's emerging from the solitude with this new brightness and new truth about you. That's what it feels like. And I think that you'll be emerging from the solitude next week, in the week ahead. What else does Aries need to know, please? Perseverance. Guilt. Okay, we've got blame. I accept responsibility for my well-being. Someone has taken a hold of their own physical and spiritual and mental health. Perseverance, I know that I can do whatever I set my mind to, which I believe comes under the healing light. I feel like you chose to heal. We've got guilt. I release any beliefs that no longer exists in my soul's growth. Yeah, that's part of it. You start to cut people and situations away from your life. And if it's not part of your soul's growth, then I feel like you aren't interested. Yeah, you don't have any interest here. And it's since you've had your awakening, I believe. It's since you see things different, the downloads you've had, the time you've spent alone, you now see the truth here. And I feel as though your soul is in growth, and you no longer are feeling guilty about being authentic, being you, being the person that, not being the person that everyone expects, but the person that you're happy with, the one that you really like, the authentic one. Tell me about Aries, please, in the week ahead. What does Aries need to know about this truth, solitude, and healing light? What comes next, please, for Aries? You are spending time by yourself. Learning, wisdom. Yeah, you're really going over the self, I feel. Finding your light and how your light affects others. We have the Hierophant, the higher self, the teacher, the spiritual teacher, the one who moves slowly, very diligently. This person's very persistent and down to earth. And we have the Knight of Coins, so the Knight of Pentacles. Well, what I want to say is that I feel that I feel as though for some of you, the wisdom, well, we've got Virgo, Taurus, right? I feel for some of you, the truth that you've come to in the solitude or in the hermit mode, first of all, is a lot of wisdom. I think you've learned a lot of things while you've been in solitude, and it's equated to truth. You now understand what your truth is. It doesn't have to match anyone else's truth. I think the wisdom that you've come to could possibly be for some of you that you are a spiritual leader or you intend to follow that path. But I think that if we're looking at this in a way of love, I think for somebody, they're thinking about commitment that's taken a very long time, or they've been thinking about it for a long time. I feel like there's an opportunity that you've been thinking about for a while, an opportunity for commitment, or that you've been thinking about a Virgo or a Taurus. Tell me more about Aries, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. And the Hermit is saying, look, that there is wisdom. I love this. Look at this, the moon energy. There is wisdom to be found in the moon energy. There's always wisdom there. We're always learning the things. The things that it's like what you want is on the other side of fear, and this is the fear. That's what I feel. And somebody here is willing to dig deep into the moon energy here for clarity, for logic. I need to understand it. And whatever I don't like, I need to bring to an end. I need sharpness of my mind. There is something here that you've put on the back burner here. And it's right here with the Knight of Pentacles. I feel like you've put something on the back burner for too long that might concern a Taurus, a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, a Pisces, or a Cancer, or a Virgo. Scorpio here as well. You could have any of those in your chart, of course, but we could be talking about people with those signs, but really what we're looking at is the energies. And I think that somebody here has been thinking a very long time about this commitment, and that's why the Knight of Coins is here. It's why the Knight of Pentacles is here, because it is taking years. It's taking a very long time. I think that you want to speak with, get clarity from, be logical with, some sort of a line of questioning with someone who might be a spiritual teacher. This person might have taught you something about your spirituality. It could be why the healing light is here. But you have questions for this either spiritual teacher or this Taurus or this very traditional person, or maybe you are thinking about this commitment. Take it as it resonates, right? I feel like in hermit mode, it's really a hard place for you to be, because I think you really dig deep into the moon energy, the things that frighten you. Yeah, the things that scare you. I think you're willing to go right into the dark to find out who you are in your shadow work, on your dark side. I think that you want this commitment or this Taurus or whatever way it perceives to be to you. But the Tower energy is no joke, right? It's all about upheaval and change. I feel like you've had a change of mind about commitment. You've had an upheaval in thinking or an upheaval in your life, the illusion, and this is the thing that's true, as you spend time in solitude, the illusion breaks down. You start to see things clearly for what they really are. And I think that somebody here waited too long for this to take in this opportunity, and now the universe is breaking it all down for you and giving you a change of mind about either commitment, a Taurus, a Virgo, or a Pisces or a Cancer. Since you have been doing shadow work, it's changed your mind about something. We've got the Ace of Wands at the bottom of the deck. This for me is the future energy. We have reciprocity in passionate things with someone who really understands who they are, someone who is standing in their power, someone who really understands who they are. You could be watching this person and waiting for the right time to move forward as we move into the future here. I feel like you're still holding on to them. All right. Tell me about Aries for the week ahead, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Who are we talking about? Look at that. So we have the birds. And the birds are indicative of a group of people or people who are chattering, or possibly it could be gossip, but it feels like we've been waiting for this partnership, sitting in hermit mode, trying to find the truth within the solitude. And as we go really deep, I feel like that's what the wait has been. I feel like if you're waiting for communication, that's what the wait is. I feel like either you or your person is in hermit mode and learning about their shadow work, really trying to dig deep. I feel like this person could be having conversations with people about it, but it feels like the Seven of Pentacles in the right-hand corner tells me that there is a delay on the partnership. Card number 12. 12 does represent Pisces, but also 1 and 2 is 3, right? Partnership. I think in the current moment, there is going to be communication. Can't ignore that the rider is here. Somebody's taking a risk. Taking a risk because they see coming together with you, or you coming together with them, Aries, you see it as insurmountable. That's what the mountain's about. It's like, I know I can climb that thing if I can get close up, but when I get close up, it seems really, really big. And again, 21, right? We have 12, 21. I feel like this is right now the thing that the mountain you're trying to climb is communication, I believe. 8 of Clubs, bottom right-hand corner is the 8 of Wands. I feel like you want to speak to someone about a partnership, but you haven't quite gotten there yet. I feel like you are gonna take a chance, take a risk. You're gonna roll the dice with this person, and I feel like that's why we're looking at the rider. The rider is the one that brings communication, whether it's written or digital or whatever it is to you. But this rider is about a new beginning. Card number 1. This rider is bringing information that's going to make you happy. 9 of Hearts in the bottom right-hand corner, which tells me that's the 9 of Cups. It's information that is going to lead you to happiness. So I don't know if you're the one sending the information or if you're the one receiving it. It feels to me like you're sending it, like you're the one who is about to send some sort of, highly intellectual and intelligent type message. It feels like when I look at this and I look at the carousel, I mean, there aren't many carousels around anymore. Like, I'm talking about carousels in the 60s and 70s. Like, those things were the shit. those carousels were beautifully handcrafted and, not off a processing line like they are now. But I feel like this brings nostalgia. Like you've known this person for a while, or maybe they're older than you, or somebody has knowledge of, the OG carousel. That's what I want to say. But it feels like somebody here wants to say something. You could be dealing with any of the signs that we spoke of, but I think that this person is highly intellectual, the person you're sending the message to, and so you can be the King of Swords. I also feel that you are sending in this message, it feels like kudos. I don't know why the King of Swords standing looking at me here, sitting on the table looking at me, reminds me that somebody needs a pat on the back, or to let you know that you've done really good or done really well at something that they've been watching. The card number 20 is the park, and it's all about social gatherings, being in a social spot or a place where people commiserate, being all in the backyard of someone's house or all meeting at a park. Aries, it feels like you're going to get some type of an invitation to go somewhere that is a public place, a social gathering. I think you're going to be invited out, and I don't think you're going to want to go right away. I think that your initial reaction is going to be, no, bro, I'm not doing that. But I think that's the Eight of Swords down in the bottom right-hand corner, right? Eight of Swords is down here. And I'm seeing that as, I don't think I want to do that. My hands are tied. I don't think I can do it. You overthink it. But you know what? I feel as though this opportunity is one that the universe has divinely guided for you. And that's why the Tower's here. I think you must go. I think something is about to change in your life big time when you go to this social gathering. So I'm going to say maybe use your intuition and whatever's best for you. But it feels like there is a big opportunity that's been traveling for a long while that's going to show up in a social place. I don't know if we said this before. It might have been in the sneak peek, but it feels like it's either you or Taurus. That I was saying somebody is going to, you're going to bump into somebody. That's what it feels like. You're going to bump into somebody. I feel like it's the person you're probably going to bump into is probably Virgo or Taurus. There I go again, combining words. I think I did that last Mercury retrograde, didn't I? Started making my own language. All right. Aries, let's take a look here. Tell me what the birds are about. Waiting to maybe let your opinion known or saying something. It's almost like we're hiding what we want to say. We're not really expressing it. We're waiting to say something. We're in the dark right now. Maybe I don't have as much clarity as I want to. Tell me about these birds, please. What? I'm just saying. I can't write this stuff, y'all. Look what just flew out of the deck. The Emperor and the Empress. And what flew out is the Fool. Yeah. So I think we can surmise here that we are dealing with an Emperor and an Empress. Wow. And both of you want to begin again. You feel the same way about each other. So I feel that it feels like this is connected to this social spot here. The universe is conspiring, my friend, to bring two people together, the Emperor with his Empress. Take your energy, whatever it is. The Empress is Taurus and Libra. The Emperor is Aries, but please understand the Emperor also has all of the knowledge and the energy of all of the kings, right? So could very well be any energy. And it's the same with the Empress. She's all of the Queen's energy. So it could be any energy that we're dealing with here. Wow. So people are going to gossip when the Emperor and the Empress get together and have their new start. People are going to gossip. I think you know that. I think that's why you're trying to get the shadow work done here. It feels like people are going to start talking about this union here. You have been quiet for a very long time, and you are about to engage, I believe, with a Taurus or a Scorpio or a Virgo. We've got the Five of Wands here, and then we have the Hanged Man. So yeah, I feel like my initial feeling here was, you know, the Five of Wands is about indecision, and that's what I'm feeling here. When I first put that card down, I thought that the Eight of Swords is telling me you feel like you overthink it, or your hands are tied, or maybe you shouldn't. You have apprehension here, the Five of Wands. I'm not really sure if I should go. And if I go, should I put a note in my pocket to give to that person? It feels like it has something to do with the message. The Hanged Man is here, right? Piscean energy. So this person, I feel, is weighing out the odds, looking at all the details. Should I go? Should I not go? This person, I think, is trying to bring themselves to a place where they can be okay with taking the offer. I'm going to tell you this, though. There's just going to be, Aries, I feel, is when it comes to this offer, you're going to know that this offer of this particular social gathering is going to bump you into this person. And I think that when the Tower falls, your gut tells you, you could be a Pisces Aries cusp, your gut tells you this is the one I need to go to. So use your gut, I feel. What's the challenge here, please, for Aries? What's the challenge for Aries, please? The challenge is, can you manifest it? Something for you has ended or changed. It's because of a lie. Somebody might have tried to screw you out of some money. Yep, someone might have tried to play with your abundance, and you were out of there with flames behind you, for sure. All right, I'm going to go into the extension. If you'd like to come there, we are going to talk about this here, because it does feel like somebody tried to, play with your money, it looks like, or lied about funds or something. And it feels like there's an ending here because of it. We are going to talk about that, but we're also going to talk about this. This is really why I want to go to the extended, to talk about this note or letter or message, whatever it is that I feel like you're sending out to somebody. Let's talk about that. What is the Tower? We didn't get a chance to actually fully clarify that. What is in the Moon energy? Why are you in hermit mode here? I feel it's because you are coming to a realization that if you do say yes to some sort of invitation, it's going to lead you to the beginning with your Emperor or your Empress. All right, I'm going to go to the extension. If you'd like to go there, please look below. There is a link in the description. And also go down and look for the yellow dot if you're interested in a reading. My readings begin at $40, and that'll take you to Wizio. I'm going to go for now. Thanks, Aquarius. Thanks, Aries. Aquarius. Thanks, Aries, for coming here and watching. I do appreciate you. I'm going to go for now. Thanks. Bye-bye.